We're here at MVA headquarters in Babane, where we just witnessed the conclusion of the 2024 semi-finals draw between these four teams that are next to me. The four teams are all the giants from the Premier League. We're talking about the teams that, if you look at majority of them, they're also part of the teams that are fighting for the current M10 Premier League. So here at the headquarters in Babane MVA offices, the draw was conducted. There's so much anticipation was to see who are the two Babane giants going to face. Are they going to face each other? Are they going to face the so-called armed forces? But the draw was critical and clear, where we have now the finals before the finals. This is some of the messages that is being across the board here to say it's a final before the finals, because having Highlanders and Bafana Swallows prior to the final, it's on its own, it's a final. Now remember, we once witnessed during the quarterfinals supporters suggesting that let us see the two Babane giants facing each other, and their wish has been offered as the draw indicates. We have Green Mamba against Young Buffaloes and Babane Highlanders against Babane Swallows. Now, one critical issue I can highlight is that these four teams have all played the finals of the Ngwenyama Cup, so they know how to reach at this stage. Every team here has played the final. The only team that is yet to win a trophy is Babane Highlanders, because the other three teams have already lifted the Ngwenyama Cup trophy, including the defending champions Green Mamba. So a lot is at stake. So part of the messages that were delivered here during the launch, we heard from the CEO of MVA, Mr. David Mee, and we heard also from the chairman of the competition, Mr. Comfort Shong, and of course a clear message from the tournament chairperson, that is Mbanengosi Nhlangabeza, just highlighting how His Majesty is so proud of how teams have competed in this tournament, and he's also wishing them all the best entering into the semi-final stages. That quickly is to highlight that good news is that the games are back at Somplo National Stadium. So having a double header of this magnitude at Somplo National Stadium, it is an indication that even the country at large, they are taking such games seriously. So the weekend has been set. It's a Sunday on the 10th of March this year, 2024. So 10th of March, we're talking about a couple of weeks ahead in terms of the remaining time. So we can't wait for that day. 10 March, Somplo National Stadium, the fixture has been released. Yes, different public relations officers from these four teams have highlighted how it is a tough draw. Talk to Young Buffaloes, talk to Green Mamba, talk to Highlander and Babane Swallows. All the officials are saying it's a tough one. And at this point in time, I beg your pardon, it's at anyone's anyone's favorite, because all teams deserve to be in the finals. So we can't wait. This is Eswatini TV, and we'll continue to bring you the coverage until the last day of the competition, because we're all about meeting you at the point of your need. And just know that this tournament, whoever wins it is getting a ticket to play in CAF Confederation. Remembering the M10 Premier League, you play the CAF Champions League. So the winner here plays the CAF Confederation. So we can't wait. As Eswatini TV sports team, we stay close to all indications about this tournament. We'll bring you the semi-finals coverage in terms of highlights, discussion. But come to the final, there's a bigger even announcement. Maybe, who knows, we could be coming to you live. But other than that, we can also remind the teams and supporters that the jerseys that they will be using into the semi-final is the same jerseys that they were given to use in the quarterfinal. So at this point in stage, they will repeat the same jersey, and then maybe let's wait for the finals where they can give a new jersey. So all of us, the supporters and the entire football fraternity, 10 March, Asambe, Seibuir, Ngwenyama Cup, packed up.
Siyabonga ukuthola lithuba msakati. Sasibuya khona ku draw. I-draw ihambe kahle bese kudeke ukuthi ungabhaca ukuthi ufise bani kulesigaba lesesikiso. Kodwa siyasho nje namuhla ukuthi sidrawile, sadrawa i-Buffaloes. Itaba umdlalo lolukhuni kakhulu, angeke ube lula. I-Buffalo ilambele inkomishi lekade yayigcina. Nanathi futhi sine mandate siGreen Mamba lesiniketwe abaphathi belicembu ukuthi le nkomisha sibuye nayo ekhaya. So lo nyaka ke le mali inkulu kakhulu, 1.4 million. kude longayifuni lesingakusho nje siyi-green mamba singathembisa abalandzeli bethu ukuthi sitawufika ku-final dale sitawufika naye lotaba chamuke embabane kodwa nje utaba ngomdlalo lolukhuni kakhulu. This is not a game for the faint-hearted, but siyathemba sitawunqoba.
Tough one, but fair. It's tough yona ngeke ngikuyenge because kudlala neGreen Mamba akusinto lemelula nje. Sitawuprepare njengelicembu and sicabanga ukuthi nakufika ilanga sibe sisi-ready. Ngicabanga ukuthi kule nto lesingathi khohlwa lula wena Fabrice team. Thina wasikhipha enkomishini lethi asikhohlwa. iGreen Mamba nje asikhohlwa ukuthi iyabukusa ngathi kasomhlolo kugcwele abantu yasikhipha kungonyama cup ihamba yayiwina. So lokho sitha nako siyakukhumbula. So we're going to prepare for them and ngicabanga ukuthi sinesikhathi emkhathini for before the game ifike. It's a tough one akusiyo lemelula but nje siyethemba sina kufika ifinal iClub itabe khona. Yes.
As Mabane Swallows were so excited to get a derby at this stage, at the end of the day, football will be the winner. Mandate yet because we believe in ourselves.
Umntaka aqale ngakhodala bayethe kule ngonyama cup lesi dodala ke kuma semi-finals njengoba bashilo ukuthi mhla ka-10 cabanga ukuthi siyimabane Highlanders le draw lesiyitholile sitawuthi ifair ngoba kude vele lo mnyelo bongabe sesothi bengakhetha abani ngingakhethi bani sithi ukuphuma lana sihambe siyilungiselele ngendlela lekumele ukuthi siyilungiselele ngayo bomakhelwane siyabathi sisidlalile nabo emahlandla ngicabanga ukuthi futhi leli thuba lethu lokuthi kule edition le singabe ngilaba pheleketelako njengoba sihlala kuthiwa siyaphelekedela nakudlala ku final sitayidlala sifike egcineni siphinde siyiwine.
Siyabonga kakhulu sicabanga ukuthi umsebenzi uhambe wafika la lokuhle kakhulu emacembu bekakhona tibonele ngingalalela tindzaba letinyendana abantu labanyenti vele we're looking forward to a draw sinale nhlanhla ukuthi nabake namhla babona le big mabane derby lo phindze futhi kube nederby yama-armed forces lokwenta ukuthi ema-semi-finals efutaba umdlalo lo nelisasasa kakhulu na ubuka ukuthi inhlanhla yethu siphindze sibonge nokuthi i-ministry yama-sports siyibolekile somhlolo national stadium lokutshela ukuthi we are looking forward to stadium esitabe sigcwele ngendlela lesimanga na ubuka lelisasasa nabalandzeli nabanalo ngale ngomishi kukodwa nokuthi sesitawudlala nayo idabi lenkulu yasembabane sidlale idabi lenkulu yama-armed forces kuyakutshela ukuthi nasomhlolo sitawudzamule khansi stadium balandzeli bebhola betengetinomolo tabo yonke information lenye labayidzinga sitabatshela kepha-ke nawubuka kahle ukuthi siyazi ukuthi imidlalo yethu nakuyidouble header ngo-50 malangeni abaqale bakulungiselele lokho sithemba ukuthi letinto tekuhamba titawulungiseleleka sifika somhlolo siphilile siphephile sibuyele emakhaya siphilile siphephile kwanyalo vele siqalile silungiselele ngamanye amakhaphu buckle up, the game is on.
Now, the stage has been set and everyone is waiting for that date. That is the 10th of March and the year is 2024. Hello and welcome. We talk about the Ngonyama Cup that is reaching its climax. And tell you what, this is the draw that you and I and everyone has been expecting. You will get a chance as a viewer at home when you open the line shortly, when you can join the conversation. Tell us about what you think about the draw and tell us about who you think should be proceeding into the next round. Now, I won't do this alone because at some point we'll also look at some of the games that played over the weekend. That is the M10 Premier League. One of the biggest games was Mbabane Swallows against Royal Leopard, a game that played at Mkhuzweni. A draw between the two sides, point was shared. We'll talk about that. But at the end, when we talk about Ngonyama Cup draw today that was conducted at MVA headquarters, once again as a viewer, it's your day, it's your moment, you get a chance. I'm in the company of our in-house analyst, Ndadlamini. Ngos, sekune nkulumo ukuthi ngathi le draw iphekiwe. Uyakubelieve now?
Fabrice ngicabanga ukuthi i-draw yendiwe cishe wonke umvu akhona emabhola bekakhona lapha ekhathi angeni afakiwe lapha ekhathi kwadvonswa advonsana emaqembu even netifiso tebalandzeli bemidlalo webhola cishe labanyenti bebafise ukuthi lokungenani kudvonsane emaqembu asembabane lokuyimbabane Highlanders Mbabane Swallows kudvonsane nemaqembu ema-armed force yabona advonsene ke Green Mamba levikela lendzebe ne-Young Buffaloes. I think loko incumbi yebamvu ngasho ukuthi 90% uyakhumbula Fabrice sabakhulumisa nalabanye nakucetha kudlala wona ama-quarter finals emavuso basho ukuthi bafise ini kwentekile ke ngetifiso njengetifiso tabo bathanzi bemidlalo webhola yalapha ekhaya.
You did request Ngos, I think in front of the chairperson of the tournament, His Royal Highness Mfana Ngosi, Hlangabeza, just explaining how the tournament has that magnitude, that effect. The tournament itself, besides bringing peace and culture and everything together, where we are at now, it's everyone who deserves to be where they are today. Masters Kulmago said the 4 teams have played the semi-finals and finals before. Only teams that corner, they have played the finals before. Only one team has not won it. That is Mbabane Highlanders.
I think sikhatsi Fabrice nawubuka ukuthi linye liqembu lelingakaze la ncoba yona lengwenyama cup lokuyimbabana Highlanders Mbabane Swallows yayiphakamisa Young Buffaloes yayiphakamisa Green Mamba yayiphakamisa. I think inabo bembabane Highlanders nyalo sekudzinga ukuthi batitshele ukuthi lena leya 2024 bayidzinga bayifuna but ke Fabrice kumele ukuthi njoba sisho ukuthi lalamanye amaqembu wona imbabane Swallows ayikayiwini the last edition yawina iGreen Mamba so nabo batayidzinga kakhulu iGreen Mamba batawufuna ukuthi bama defending champions nje bayadzinga ukuthi baye ku-final baphindze bawudlala ama-finals ngoba sebekuvile bunanzi bekudlala yona elengwenyama cup. Young Buffaloes I think ezichubeka wona lama games bayangekukhula high scoring team kule tournament lena kule mnyaka 2024 ngicabanga ukuthi nabo batawutsenga ukuthi bayifune kakhulu so onke lama teams Fabrice omane ayifuna futhi mbamba because etikwa konke Fabrice imali lengentulu kwesigidzi ngicabanga ukuthi
6 games we are 1 million.
6 games nje kanjalo unesigidzi wena.
Master, okay, I wanted to talk about the 2 officials who are conducting a draw. Savumelana Master ukuthi nasihlelela sitari kumaqiniso. These 2 officers from Premier League of Eswatini have been conducting the draw from day 1 and day 2. You answered my question when I said bayiphekiwe yini, but kuwe Master nayibuka draw, is it fair ngoba yendekile we can't change anything? Is it fair to say the armed forces got to meet each other and we've got the Mbabane Giants? Go fair in at this point in time. No matter you would have wanted.
Imagine Fabrice if because indzaba ekuba fair ayizange seyibe khona emhlabeni. Imagine if maybe iGreen Mamba ithola imbabane Swallows na ile ishaye ngetulu kwa 5 amagoli ku Trade Fair Cup. Imagine iYoung Buffaloes ithole imbabane Highlanders. Imbabane Highlanders dina nje letinvo mhlambe labanye batawuthi why because the 2 big teams lokuyimbabane Highlanders nembabane Swallows ngenteka yinye yawo ingafiki ku final because if mhlambe ngiyabekisa nje njoba ngisho ukuthi Green Mamba Mbabane Swallows Young Buffaloes Highlanders maybe besingese wabone ama teams asembabane ku final or maybe besingese wabone the 2 armed forces kuma final but nyalo une chance ukuthi one of i-Giant yasembabane iye ku final, one of armed forces aye ku final. So ngicabanga ukuthi Fabrice ife ngalenye indlela because both teams kuluma Young Buffaloes kuluma Green Mamba are strong. One of them nakaya ku final ngeke uzukhale. One of Giants asembabane lokuyimbabane Highlanders nakaya ku final ngeke ukhale because uyathi ukuthi ama-supporters atabe akhona ku final.
Now the line should be on your screen shortly now for you as a viewer to get a moment and share your ideas. The question is, what's your reaction to the draw? you just put in your reaction. It's about the 2024 semi-final Ngonyama Cup. Now, the venue, Master, the line is open for the viewers. The venue, Somklo National Stadium. It's what we have prayed for.
Fabrice, ngicabanga ukuthi inhlito yami ijabule kakhulu nangiva ukuthi le midlalo iya enkundleni yesivuka somhlolo. Litiko letemidlalo likhonile ukuthi le midlalo livume ukuthi iyodlalelwa khona enkundleni yesivuka somhlolo. Inkundla yesivuka somhlolo Fabrice ngihlale ngisho ukuthi ina that thing, the atmosphere konke kubonakala ngathi kula nawuthi ngala ngesekudla se Royal Box uyayikhanza imbabane Swallows nawuthi ngala ka left ngesenqele imbabane Highlanders mshiya lo ya uyayibona Young Buffaloes mshiya lo uyayibona iGreen Mamba so ngicabanga ukuthi Fabrice lokuthi alethwe lama games la enkundleni esivuka somhlolo wonke umuntu utawufuna ukuthi the new ngasho ukuthi the new Somhlolo National Stadium kube nguye lo winner
new technology that is. It's a beautiful stadium, Master. Even today, part of the budget that was tabled by the Minister for Finance, there's a package under the Ministry of Sports that has been shared for Somklo National Stadium. Yes, from 15 million that we're getting for the past 3 years to now 35 million. So on that in its own, I think some of the key elements, Master Sakuruma Ngale Stadium that will be hosting the semi-finals, it's issues of screens and everyone. To ensure that there is, everything is up to standard. Let me try to see if there's someone on the line, Master. There is a caller on the line. We welcome you on the show. Yes, can you join us?
Linjani Fabrice?
Siyaphila Mjani.
Ngifilile, you talking to Senzo Shonga kaHlaphi Fabrice.
Yes, well, sure.
What a draw Fabrice lelenteke lamhla Fabrice. Lebe vele siyigazile ngale ndlela yona le Fabrice. Sizathu lesikhulu yini Fabrice? Nyalo nje sathi kahle kokuthi automatically there is Highlanders or Swallows, but I can't talk about Swallows. I will talk about my team Highlanders. Automatically ngiyasibala lokuthi ngiyale final la yinyala ama forces. Lokuthi awenda le atmosphere enikhuluma ngayo ibonakale iyinhle leka Somhlolo Fabrice final Fabrice so awathi sidabule kanjani laba bengivele ngidzinga bola Fabrice kude lo munye bengiyawuba bhlungu kube angababo angadibani nalaba sethi nabo sesoyikresi indzaba ke mhla ka10 Fabrice ngiloko nje lengifuna ukudumisa ngijabulile I'm okay I'm very happy Fabrice
ngeke nikube bhlungu kakhulu nakade udliwa iswalo kuma semifinal
uyatithemba ukuthi stawini uthini kwenza basho
ngiyaqhubeka yelinda ufune noma ungafuni mina nje angibala lapho ukuthi ngedlulile ngibuka ukuthi ngibale kodibala la final nako nje lesengimele kona linda
Esibonga kakhulu baba Shongwe uyamuva Nkosi the excitement yamkhaya wakho one of the biggest Babane Highlanders supporters
iloyal viewer yalelihlelo leli I think Fabrice lokumcwa kakhulu kule game le ukuthi vele the breaking rights lokuthi sishaye ti bamvu lesikhompyutha nabo bamvu ema rivals ethu kufika final ngicabanga ukuthi ngiko lokumcwa kakhulu kule game le
both teams Master sabuka nje the public relation officers knowledge Ngwenya and Kenneth Dlamini Master maybe just to touch we've opened the line for the viewers Babane Highlanders one side Babane Swallows maybe the only achievement is to say they have players who've played the final and who's lifted it before someone like Banele Skonza Pupu but from Babane Swallows they have players who are still there who have lifted the trophy I think Sandanezo was there last time Mabira Begakona some of the players Felix Begakona Sandy are we saying that now
no Sandanezo I don't think Begakona Begakona Mabila Felix Sandile Nunu Khohlwabani lomunye because bang 5 yes but nje Fabrice nawubuka lamaqembu omabili ubuka ngedepartment because mhlambe sitakwenda lokho nasekusonzele wona lama games but nawubuka ngedepartment ubuka lokuthi mhlambe ngaba ngiliphi iqembu leline chance ekuchubekela phambili ukhuluma ukuthi imbabana Highlanders goalkeeper kunakhanya kezwe versus Sandanezo ngicabanga ukuthi bobabili bana experience but nasothi ujika lelicoin mhlamba ngavela khanya kezwe because naku national team so consistent between corner i defense ke so yabuka ukuthi okay I defense ya mbabana Highlanders unabo Vusi unabo Bothamizulu bese sobuka ngala kumbabane Swallows kunabo Kwaiki I think kunabo Philiso unabo kwakhe sekuthi uhladlala midfield adlala defense ngicabanga ukuthi khona imbabane Swallows ine upper hand kancane nawubuka ku defense midfield
Usangangena ku midfield master. Just to remind the viewer at home, the line is open. And the line should be on the screen now. Join us and tell about what you think about the draw. Are you happy with the draw? Are you reacting in terms of positiveness? Say, this is what I wanted. Are you saying maybe we are cara in terms of how the draw went? Just be part of the conversation, and the line is on the screen. Kubeka Masa, ungena midfield. Comparison between the two sides.
Midfield Fabrice ucala ubuka yona yayo imbabane Highlanders bana Thomo owns Pupu then so yabuka ukuthi okay creativity if maybe tactically bangakhona ukuthi babe good on the day uyabona ukuthi okay bakhona babane Swallows ngale bakhona bonelisa bakhona bomanyisa bakhona boncomo bakhona bo Tiger nakhona nawuthi uyabuka okay ngicabanga ukuthi babane Highlanders if Fabrice ngive kahle base formini ngiyo mhlambe ku midfield lengakhona ukuthi ibe ne upper hand but uma forwards ke sesiyabuka kuma forwards okay central ma strikers Highlander isayine Frimpong ude usafuna ukuthola kahle iform kumbabana Highlanders
Bethwala from Matsapa is on the line. Babethwala sikuvusela namhlanje mbamba.
Yebo sanibona baba.
Usekhona Babethwala?
Yebo baba njani Fabrice?
Siyaphila Babethwala.
Siyaphila baba.
Yes. What's your take on the draw? Yes.
Ngifeve inkuzi emnyama baba mengithi nje akwende kahle lokhu sidonse laba ngoba basuke betive ngazi ukuthi ngibona babusa ke mbabane so now ngicabanga decide because sibashayile thina emahlanje sibashaya babuya basidrawisa lokho kwenyalo sesingaphinze sibalayela lokhu ngithi lesiphethe mbabane ngiva ngazi ukuthi kahle na usembalanze batawuba khona ngale final ngoba kutawuphuma munye kubo phaso Highlander neswalo bese sekuba munye uya final so ngicabanga ngale final ngeke ibhore kanti kube bekutaya emas forces order hlezi bebataba abancane balanze.
Sibonga kakhulu Babethwala for that quite informative opinion. Master Yamuva umlandzeli mbabane Highlanders naka kuye I think it's the final before the final babathole isikhathi lesikahle nakachaza.
Yeah, vele ngicabanga ukuthi Fabrice uteka yona ukhuluma indzaba ukuthi bekutabe seseku if mhlambe kuthonsane akathonsane ngalendlela ukuthonsane ngayo imagine kuya the armed forces teams ku final are strong but ma fans ke bekutaba njani e stadium ngicabanga ukuthi ubeka lokho yena Mr Twala lapha kumathapha.
Yeah, now the line is still open. Be part of the conversation. So far masa singasho ukuthi kushare two balandzeli behamba bani Highlanders asithembe ukuthi nabo bembabane Swallows bakhona ngoba sifuna kuva ukuthi bathini ngale draw. And Young Buffaloes and Green Mamba, you're also not Young Buffaloes, Green Mamba, you are also allowed to give your opinion. 76568333, that's the line. You join us, you're part of the conversation. It's the last 2024 Ngonyama Cup. Must bungena ku striking forces.
The forwards nawubuka ku mbabane Highlanders bakhona bokoko ngikhulumile nga Frimpong ngakhuluma Pilane because Pilane as much as from the midfield but offensive ngicabanga ukuthi bese soyabuka ngala kumbabane Swallows kuna Sandile Spec simbonile edlala against Royal Leopard kuna bosizo lwethu nonu then kuna Ayanda Kadlela ngicabanga ukuthi iform yakhe bosiyabonga Zwane from the bench iform yakhe Ayanda Kadlela ingetulu kancane I think kulama forwards the striking force I feel like imbabane Swallows in upper hand kancane. Remember goalkeeping department imbabane Highlanders defense mbabane Swallows midfield nabase formini mbabane Highlanders then ema forwards mbabane Swallows ngekubuka kwami.
Now, is this a final before the final? Babane Highlanders versus Babane Swallows, last 4 of the Ingonyama Cup, 10 March, that is Asomplo National Stadium. Be part of the conversation. Just take your phone, dial the number on the screen, and tell us about what you think about the draw, including Young Buffaloes and Green Mamba supporters. You are the defending champions, Green Mamba. If you have a supporter, tell us about what you think about the draw. And Master, there was confusion because bekunengurumo ukuthi nakudrawa kuleli viki bayadlala kule weekend. Engabe logo on its own, Master, does it have an effect ngoba my team for sure batitshele ukuthi we are playing kwenyama cup this weekend?
Okay, Fabrice.
Kuyashintsha.
Yes, kushintshile. Mhlawumbe i-assumption beyithi batawudlala vele kule this coming weekend, but part of me is if Fabrice utawenda i-draw ngemsombuluko.
Okay, Master. Siyabonga so verisela inini. Sikuvusela namhlanje mbaba siyabonga.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu netho kunjani?
Siyaphila nathi. Ngene endzabeni. What do you think about the draw?
I-draw yinhle kakhulu mnetho mani. Siyajabula kuyibona i-draw.
Yes, ulandzela liphi licembu?
Isikepukeni.
Master, move.
Yeah.
So to you, the draw ibe fair noma uyakhala?
Mina ngiyakhala kakhulu Fabrice.
Yes.
Itaba mnanzi ma-semi-finals right siyavuma. But just imagine Highlander ne-Green Mamba final. Kude laba kubangako labantu labo and my friends ataba mancane kakhulu. So I feel like kude le pressure letabi ngabo kuma-final kane pressure kakhulu kuma-semi-final. Mancane ma-viewers atawubukela bu-final bekutawenda ukuthi imali estadium ingangeni kahle ngiyabonga Fabrice.
Kakhulu Mnguni. Master.
Sakuthi umnguni naku so drophile Fabrice oba what if bekutaya the armed forces ku-final odwa ke?
Uyamove Mnguni Master. Uthi Mnguni ngiyakuva lokho. Yes, it's exciting stabukela semifinal enhle. But uthi Mnguni nyalo i-Highlander ne-Green Mamba noma i-Highlander i-Young Buffalo kude bakubangako.
So hayi i-revenge phela inayigcina ingwenyama cup wadlala i-Green Mamba ne-Highlander besigcwele stadium and yawena i-Green Mamba. If iya final i-Highlander ne-Green Mamba i-revenge
nakuyi-Green Mamba neswalo
still nalapho i-revenge i-Trade Fair Cup babashayile ku-final ngemagoli dozen emagoli lababashaye ngayo so batawufuna nakhona i-revenge. I think onke lama games Fabrice ane
them potential kuba mnanzi.
Exactly.
Now these are some of the highlights nakhuluma ngama teams Master. I think this is Babane Highlanders the highlights. Now, Master, we're talking about the draw, but sendela ukuthi at least babukele makaya just to get a picture of some of the games. It's under the MVA Ingonyama Cup
14
yes, Louis 14 and Babane Highlanders. The line is still open for you, the viewer at home, wherever you are. We want you to be part of the conversation. Washaya, one question. What do you think about the draw? That's what we want to talk about. Master, yes, Nyagufa Master, this is one of the biggest tournaments at some point when you've retired, when I've retired, to say we're part of the journey when it started. But do you think so far, when a team lesingasho ukuthi in a record lenhle nasikhuluma ngeNgonyama Cup amongst the 4 teams?
I think Fabrice lokho inawubuka lo mlandva iNgonyama Cup imbabane Swallows are the only team we defender le iNgonyama Cup the first 2 editions by winner back to back. I think ngibo labasene record but abaka win the last 2 editions abaka win so but awufuna ukuthi lokungenani this year bakhona ukuthi bafike bashaye ama defending champions nangabe kuya iGreen Mamba noma nangabe kuya iBuffaloes bashaye iYoung Buffaloes.
Personal players Master ngibona nangiSikhali nakhuluma ngaSikhali wayiwina lo 2 times kuBabane Swallows if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Because the 3rd time when they tried to win it bekasavela hambile adlala iMbombela United, but the 2 times ukhuluma ngawo Master he won it. So if he wins it for Babane iGreen Mamba this time around, so he's got 3 medals. Bana D40.
Yes.
3 medals from 2 different clubs. Are they the best with a competition? Noma ngibona Shavise mbonile la mthunzi.
Yeah Fabrice, I think i-tricky ukuthi ungathi bama best yini but le record itawusho njalo because kunebadlali engakubekisela ngabadlali in England boti Walcott labanema FA Cups but ukhuluma ngabo Ashley Cole irecord yakhe lomvulo yinhle kakhulu but labanye uthola ukuthi nababala the best left backs bamshiya ngemva but ngicabanga ukuthi Fabrice ukhuluma ngebadlali labe consistent ukhuluma Sikhala ukhuluma ngathi 40 badlali esibabonile over the years badlala bagqama emacenjini abo. I think vele they are up there with the best now ukhuluma kule tournament le.
A tournament that if you're a winner, you walk away with over 1 million, 1.2 million Emalangeni to be exact, in terms of the fees and the occurrence. Now, there is someone on the line. As been a master, I would say he's Zimbabwean Swallows, but apparently in favor of the connection, I think Seguti Stebegire will try again later. And just know that wherever you are, we want you to be part of the conversation. It's a hot topic. It's all about the draw. It's Zimbabwean Swallows versus Zimbabwean Highlanders, Green Mamba, Young Buffaloes. At some point, Master, I would want us to leave, to just touch on the league, Gangane Master, MTN League number 18 game over the weekend. I think the biggest game, Lebekon over the weekend, Zimbabwean Swallows and Royal Leopard. Besem Kuzu and Master, first round, Badlara, it draw. Second round, they play a draw. Does that change the title in terms of the chase? But let's look at the total results, Master, before we get into the deeper analysis of the game. How day 18 of the league went in terms of the full table results. To my surprise, Master, I think I was talking to one local reporters who say every time we enter a weekend, we're not sure we'd see Lohambe wangena kulempera sonto ahlele ku number 1. Utawungena Monday ahlele so ahlele ku number 1. But results-wise, started from Friday, Babane Highlanders, for Rangers, Denver Sundowns. Master, take us through.
Yes, Fabrice. Rangers, wina ku Denver Sundowns. I think Rangers solo kancane ibalekela yona relegation kushaya team le nayo lesiraklishako lokuyi Denver Sundowns. Ilovo yakora kuqala ilovo la yakhona ukuthi imbabana Highlanders ibuye kule game late in the game yakhona ukuthi equalize yaphela le game nga 1-1. I think nayo iHighlanders nawusabuka lelitafula basesekhona title race so ema point against the likes of Ilovo kumele ukuthi lokungenani bayewine le game but bakhona ukuthi babuye kule game lena Green Mamba neMonen Pirates. Green Mamba ikhale phasi ma defending champions lawa ikhale phasi ku Monen Pirates. iMonen Pirates Fabrice beyingakaze yawina kule season ileague yonke beyingakaze yawina 17 games lemdlalile ingakaze yawina but itholile iwin and le game lena Fabrice amaseke ukuthi ngathi nangibuka ukuthi iya emhlume ngabona ukuthi ngenteka vele israklishe iGreen Mamba because akusinza mhlambe labakhona khona kudlala kahle na ukhuluma ngale surface yaleli ground lasemhlume. Manzini Siphetsi versus Madlenya. iManzini Siphetsi ikhonile ukuthi ishaye 2 goals but yangenisa 2 goals. iMadlenya iyaqhubeka iyakora iyakhona lokuthi lokungenani ilikore eligol even though iconsidile. I think lenye igame singeze North Spurs Young Buffaloes lethuse labanyeni kakhulu but eZulu United ngelisonvo lebe kuyigame lekwe ukuphela kwayo eZulu United Manzini Wanderers le game lena ifune kuphatanyiswa litulu Fabrice ku first 15 minutes nompembo uyimisele igame because belidvuma laqhubeka lana lathina selinciphisa lokudvuma selina kuphela waqhubeka igame yakora iZulu United iqala yabuya iManzini Wanderers ya equalizer. I think overall the games now wabuka Fabrice are exciting because wonke umuntu udlalela lokutside because as much as lengetulu ukushisa nalengaphasi kuyashisa.
Now, it's a record because we're talking about a total of 15 goals that were scored over the weekend, but none of the top 3 or top 4 teams fighting for the league was able to get the maximum points. So it tells you something, including things in Hospitals against Young Buffaloes, where one would say Young Buffaloes came into the weekend, they were on top of the log, but now story has changed after dropping points. Leopard, Babane Swallows, they shed points and change everything.
Next iweekend lelandzelako ye-M10 Premier League Fabrice katse magoli la ngetulu kwalo 14
15 ngetulu kwalo 15
ngetulu kwalo 15 emagoli because i-recording 23 noma 24 nangikhumbula kahle emagoli nje ku match week lashaywa ku local M10 Premier League.
Now Bosamkhuzweni master, this game Swallows bengaqali kudlalela khona in terms of fixture wise. They had been there before. Ray Leopard was stepping into the artificial turf for the first time at Mkhuzweni. What a game it was! The expectation, the anticipation, the two teams fighting for the title. Everything was at stake. The return of some of the players, including Sandile. Take us through. When you were there, what did you want to see? Did you see what you wanted to see?
Fabrice le game yona Royal Leopard nayo imbabane Swallows belishisa langa Mkhuzweni Fabrice lengicabanga ukuthi somewhere somehow kube ne impact ukuthi labadlali bangakhoni kudlala ngendlela lebesikhathi ukuthi badlale ngayo besikhathi le ukuthi Royal Leopard as usual batawudlala le game the passing game baphaselane lawo ma passes la ku midfield bo Junior babone nabo Ayanda ba combine nabo Sifiso Matse ba combine la ku midfield but ema fans bekafikile Fabrice lokungivisa buhlungu Fabrice ukuthi the biggest stakeholder sihlala kanje stadium labalandzeli naba labakhokha imali because I revenue yema teams I revenue ya Premier League lenyenti ngeweekend njalo ngeweekend itholakala kulama fans but still sithe Fabrice kahle tinkundla tekudlalela bahlala eGidzini langa liyashisa kubhlungu Fabrice kubhlungu
Safety precautions
yeah kubhlungu but kubuya la game in Fabrice I think njoba ngisho ukuthi mhlambe lelanga ngilo lelenda ukuthi le game idlala kakhulu ema fouls beka manengi kakhulu ke Fabrice kule game lena beka nengi kakhulu ema fouls I think yena Maseko wazama kubuya after le injury lena la ithola wazama kubuya but bese alimele because wagcina aphumile otherwise coming to the game from the midfield from Emma forwards bekazama Mzoro was everywhere ngicabanga ukuthi Mzoro kuyo iRoyal Leopard Fabrice
udlala especially the second round
nguye umdlali cishe lengasho ukuthi udlala engcono this chance bekumele ukuthi Fabrice leli angathi ukuthi alikangeni njani because wonke umuntu ema fans embabane Swallows ngimshiya lo ya bekacabanga ukuthi lingenile but yashaya lipali yakhona ukuthi ingangena.
Now, the tick-tack, the style of football, of course, you know, when you look at some of the key players in terms of, as far as Royal Leopard is concerned, Master, in terms of maybe the mindset of the game, let's look at my highlights. Who had a better approach on the day? Would you say maybe on the day Caleb Ngwenya had a better approach or Edwin Matsebula has a better approach? More so far, Mbabane Swallows had more chances going forward.
Both teams Fabrice ema chance awathola njoba ngisho ukuthi both teams ibonile Ayanda Gadlela bekaphuma ngalabo junior na nje chance ya junior Makagula bayithola Mzoro ukuthi ukuphi inyalo ungale ngenhlangale first 10 minutes bekangala ngentasa gijima kakhulu but ema crosses nguye nje lwafaka icross ya Felix ekhathi boxini liyagcina ilgoal. I think the partnership le pairing ya Kingsley in fact uyamdzinga Mabila or because sibonile ukuthi of late bese badlalisa kwakhe khona lamanye ama games bebadlalisa khona kwakhe I think lana nje I defending because nakutasha I cross Fabrice ngale striker lekungu Felix niyamati ukuthi umutse kanganani ma aerial balls ukuthi kanganani but nemnike le space sekushala ku midfield but otherwise bekuyi game end to end stuff because Sandile Hlatshwako wayiqala benchini
is he back master to his best
wayiqala
benchini
ngiyo le yamaseko lena wagcina asaphuma vele wathathwa ngiyo iambulance liyamixa khona esibhedlela but njoba ngisho ukuthi le game cishe ema chances bekakhona but ke Fabrice ngifuna kushona kulokunye as much as the chances bekakhona bosizo lwethu bawathola ema chances the players bekawa kakhulu more especially la Mbabane Swallows angathi ukuthi kwakungukuthi leli ground liniselo kakhulu yini because laniselwa le ground before the game
because of the heat and
yes because of the heat but bekawa kakhulu ama players Mbabane Swallows kule game lena
What a pass.
A chance.
The
What
timing,
a
the
pass.
timing,
Yes,
yeah,
Junior.
But Zoro trying to respond. Master, okay, we talk about now. Okay, the goalkeepers also had to do their job. But would you say maybe when you look at both teams' chances, who should have walked away with 3 points? Buga the chances maybe from Royal Leopard's side. Who should have walked away with 3 points? Oof, what a pass.
Ngasho Fabrice ukuthi
This is a skill, master.
Yeah.
You don't force it. It's a skill.
But nje Fabrice nangibuka lama chances le game iflow ngendlela beyiflow ngayo. Ngasho ukuthi le draw bekayi deserve lama teams. Yes, imbabane Swallows ngicabanga ukuthi ngiyo lethola clear cut chance eShalpali but nale yamzoro. But kunalo kwendekile Fabrice.
Incident was, yes.
Share lo ya. Kwaba ne-incident kuthi ayandagadlela akhanzakale offside emahlandla lang-3 kulandzelana emafans labekangale ngenhla angajabuli ngesinqumo sa second assistant referee
Not affording. Yeah.
yes asekajikjela ngimafans asajikjela yena umsiti wanompembe ngale ngenhla amjikjela ngematshe ngenhlanhla ke Fabrice minutes later imbabane Swallows yasiyakora because njoba ngisho ukuthi wakora andagadlela wakhanzakala offside emahlandla lamathathu waphinze wakora ligoli kwaba offside emafans athi hayibo yini ngathi yena second assistant referee uma ke nenathi but Kingsley the captain yayo imbabane Swallows ngicabanga ukuthi from last season kuta kule season le ngumdlali lo consistent for imbabane Swallows ku defense akalimali i-suspension yakhe nangikhumbula kahle ibeyinye yes khona mhlambe ama incident labo kubona khona ukuthi uyayideserve i-red card but ngicabanga ukuthi ngumdlali lo consistent for yona imbabane Swallows.
I've noted, yes, we've talked about the form of Bogadlela trying to get the ball in the back of the net. I notice I think in a second round, in terms of goal and decision, in terms of also finishing, oof, look at the build. I think you'll have to mention that in terms of set pieces, these two teams, okay, fine, but when the Royal Leopard goal was not a set piece, both goals were headers. But in terms of set pieces, these guys have got the most goals in terms of what they have done in the second round. Now, they shared the points, Master, 1-1. It doesn't change much on the log. It's who has more to lose now?
Fabrice ngicabanga wonke muntu because nangabe ungeke uze uwine ungekho esicongweni because iRoyal Leopard khumbula ukuthi itakule game le beyilida imbabane Swallows beyifuna le game ukuthi inayiwina because Young Buffaloes bese ivile ukuthi idliwe lokungenani bajampele litafula but I think wonke muntu nyalo Fabrice uluza 2 points because now without drawer uluza 2 points lo 1 point lokuthiwa 1 point gain no angukhulumi lo if you compete but having said that udlala nebamvu lo compete nabo I think that's when la ungakhuluma khona ukuthi it's a point gain because now udlala neGiant uthola le point lo compete nalo uthola le point then logo ngasho ukuthi a point gain than lo 2 points low drop here.
Now the two coaches after the game at Mkhuzeni Stadium had something to say pertaining to the 1-1 draw. That is Caleb Ngwenya of Mbabane Swallows and Edwin Matsebura of Royal Leopard. Let's hear the thoughts of the two coaches.
Appreciate the effort of the boys. The conditions to start with, they were very low for us. The temperatures were just too much. Though first half we were not on our front foot as always. We gave them too much space and the lapse of concentration they scored. We tried to up our game in the second half to take initiative. But we could have finished the game. We had chances when we were not doing very well in the first half. Early, we had 2-3 chances that were going to put us in the front foot. We did not take them. And they came back to haunt us when they equalized. They scored first. But we did up our game and we equalized. Could have done better, but I think we're taking the point.
Okay, ngicabanga ukuthi like ngisho itolo ku pre-match this one will be a very difficult game. Playing against Swallows at this stage, akusikolula. But ngawuthi first half we only got the goal. But second half, I think it's the only half last week after the introduction of this young boy, Malazi. Sakhona went my interchange of passes. But I feel like from the corner kick, the result that was a foul for goalkeeper. But you cannot blame referees, Nabo Bandu, and otherwise, this one was a game of two halves.
Two coaches reacting to the draw, which now mean we'll have to look at the table, Master. But reminding the viewer that you once again, wherever you are, join us for the discussion. It's all about the draw of the 2024 Ngwanyama Cup semi-finals. Babane Soros, Babane Highlanders, Green Mamba, Young Buffaloes. The number will be shortly on the screen and be part of the conversation. We still have 15 minutes with you. Talk about anything with the draw. Master, Asbuga Tafula, Master, in terms of changes, because now coming to the weekend, Royal Leopard was number 2, but now they're number 1. Young Buffaloes are back to number, it's changing every weekend.
Fabrice, kuseta ushuba, I think inawubuka lilitafula njengoba ubona ukuthi iRoyal Leopard isesengiyo lehlete isiqongweni, Young Buffaloes yalandzela, Green Mamba number 3, Babane Swallows number 4, Babane Highlanders number 5. I think wonke mumvu une chance, sekuthi ke nyalo Fabrice kule midlalo le imfica lesele. Kutawuya ngekuthi ngibani lotaba consistent. Ngibani longeke aze adrope emapoint. Lokungenani nawuhlulekile umane udrowe. Lokungenani nakhona nawudlala nebamvu lokompita nabo. Just like lokwendekile njenge weekend. Babone Swallows Royal Leopard draw. Young Buffaloes yadliwa. Green Mamba yadliwa. Green Mamba idliwa iteam lesemsileni. I think ngiloko le nyalo from kusuka nyalo till the end of the season lokutawubukakala kakhulu kuthi ngibalo idzinga because now ubuka ukuthi 33 points wayo iRoyal Leopard and iRoyal Leopard ngicabanga ukuthi lokunye lengakhoni kahle kwenda this season Fabrice. The goal difference, because goal difference yabo it's 8. La magoli abawashaye because ayidingeke amagoli kutato kuwinela igame. Young Buffaloes ina plus 17 goal difference number 2 ina 32 points. Then Green Mamba ina 31 yona Babane Swallows ina 30. I think tonke letimvo leto Fabrice Babane Highlanders nayo banesingizini nabo because nawubuka vele
mathematically they can tell themselves
vele
in as much as we've been focusing on number 1 to number 4 but nabo bangakutshela ukuthi bakhona
bane chance vele Fabrice bane chance if insingizini tawukhona ukuthi ihambe ishaye iYoung Buffaloes. I think lokho kuyakutshengisa ukuthi kungenteka noma ngayini but lengaphasa emsileni. I think from yona Zululand United to Mazin Wanderers, Monen Pirates nayo Denver Sundowns, but kumele ngiconfirm Fabrice.
Yeah, there's a bit of change. I think Monen Pirates are still at the bottom.
Monen Pirates in 13.
Yeah, still at the bottom. Mazin Wanderers number 14.
Mazin Wanderers bana 14. Yes,
because Mazin Wanderers drew against Zululand United.
Bana 14
points.
14. Yeah.
So there's a bit of update on that. Sorry about that short confusion, but there should be an update next time. But Master, the main topic tonight is the Ngwanyama Cup last 4. The viewers at home, join us. We still have about 10 minutes with you where we discuss about possibilities. This was the draw that was conducted, Master. Master, in terms of social media, Mhlombe, there is a possibility of saying the draw was conducted around 2, but I think by 3. In terms of the draw. But we talked about the squad, but between the two sides, Babane Swallows and Babane Highlanders, ngiyafisa ukuthi sithinze kancane na iGreen Mamba neYoung Buffaloes. But nasibuka lapho two coaches, Master.
Sebatashaba landzeli beGreen Mamba batashaba balandzeli beYoung Buffaloes. Sikhulumile the two Babane Giants.
I think the two coaches, Master, before we go to Green Mamba and Buffaloes. Caleb na
Yeah.
na
Nawubuka Fabrice mhlambe the two coaches ukhuluma ngacoach weMbabane Highlanders lokunguDumsani Makhanya ukhulume ngacoach weMbabane Swallows lokunguCaleb Ngwenya. I think lona experience lenengi nguCaleb Ngwenya over yena Dumsani Makhanya. Ngicabanga ukuthi experience yakhe from malanga abo Midas City wahamba wa national team wabuya bovovovo Green Mamba yes Mbabane Swallows. I think une experience yes Dio Makhanya nakhona ku Green Mamba kwabamba Mbabane Highlanders sekwesibili abamba. I think nakhona experience ikhona but lona experience lenengi nguye Caleb Ngwenya wayiwina ileague with yona iGreen Mamba yona yena Caleb Ngwenya before iwine nguye NS Mavuso. So ngicabanga ukuthi even nangama trophies yena Caleb Ngwenya ungetulu compared to yena Dio wakaMakhanya. I think lona upper hand ngala kulabo coach nguCaleb Ngwenya.
Now, remember the viewers are supposed to be joining us on the line. We're still waiting to get an update for if there is anyone. All right, so verusela inini sikumukela namhlanje sambamba.
Yeah, ngiyabonga mphathi wami lokungemukela for pressing la kaphunga.
Yebo babegcina usekhona?
Yeah, ngikhona mphathi.
Uthini ngale draw yendeke namuhla?
Ngijabula kakhulu yathi ngana i-draw nayo lokhu bagcine banginika le Highlander ngumlandzelo weMbabane Swallows.
So it was fair according to you. Now you buka be fair draw.
No lena ife kakhulu bengingajapha vele ukuthi lekugcine kwakonke kugcine kwema amposes kanye awudlala ifinal. Ngalo ngivazi ukuthi right kakhulu.
All right. Sibonga kakhulu agcina master move kokucala Mbabane Swallows supporter expressing his feelings to him. It's fair but for isikhathi lesikahle so it's game on.
Game on. I think Fabrice look excited kakhulu ngule build up. Building up kule game yona leta udlala mhla ka 10 kusuka nyalo kuya kumhla ka 10 kutaba kunengi ukukhuluma kutabulanva history books kulanzwe iform kulanzwe bo coach kulanzwe players dinengi letimvu letita ukhulunywa ema fans. I think Stella Disonge even as far as bonhlangano as far as phunga ukhuluma ngaye nje umbukeli locetha kuphuma ukaphunga yes ukaphunga bolavumisa nakhona kunema fans alo two teams. So ngicabanga ukuthi lonke leli
master Ndwandwe all the way from Gambia sikuvuse namhlanje sambamba babendwandwe
Mbabane Swallows bowler ole kugama sizila sekuvele kunjalo.
Hayi utsini boss na ubuka le draw is it fair?
Draw fair. Obviously, we would have wished to have Derby as a final, but kwanyalo sesiyabonga vele Derby seyikhonsetiwe. Imbabane Swallows download.
All right. Sibonga kakhulu Ndwandwe wherever you are. Yes, engambeni like you said, that's a beautiful motivation, master. And what I like now from the first part of the show, we had two Mbabane Highlanders callers. Now have two Mbabane Swallows callers. But quickly, master, siyahamba.
Ngicela kushona kuFabrice ngale game le. Ngiyacela. Ngingatonke futhi tinzatheli taseSwatini. Ngiyacela ngemoya waNkulunkulu. Ngiyacela. Sithi si create le hype. Asikhohlweni ngebaphathi bema teams. Umphathi we team yena administrator. Kunabo coach kunema players. Mina ngiyacelela Fabrice mina Linda wakadlamini.
Yeah ngoba sekuyonakala nasicela ukukhuluma nebaphathi bema teams.
Fabrice eSouth Africa nakodlala iDerby uKaizer Mtaung Dr Ivan Khoza kude nje la utambona khona kuma headlines ukhuluma ngabo coach ukhuluma ngama players awuzange sokuva umphathi weManchester City athi siyoyishaya iManchester United. Ngiyacela mina ukuthi akumane ukukhuluma labo coach ngibo laba sethe ama tactics ngibo laba trainer abadlali bese labadlali ngibo laba executor le plan ya coach egroundini. So ngibo badlali kumele bathole I spotlight.
Now Eswatini sports journalist, you've been warned. Please be fair in your reporting. phumani kubaphathi, focus on the coaches and the players. The mood has been set, the ground is ready. We want to see the best beautiful game in the land. Now, we're not being biased because there's another game, Green Mamba and Young Buffaloes. There is still time. We've got about 2 weeks, so we build up also to this game. Master
Yeah.
2000 I'm captain of Young Buffaloes. So my mind is yakhumbula.
Yeah, I'm 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Now, time is against us, Master Baskosha. Kube kuhle kakhulu Master kuba nawe namuhle ebusuku.
Ukubonga mina Fabrice, ngibonge kakhulu umbukelo weSwatini TV nabo bonke labashayeli nalabo bafisa kushaya. Siyabonga nalemleto Fabrice ngidibane nemfana lomncane edolobheni namuhla. Wathi unjani Master? Umfana omncane abuye esikolweni. Wathi unjani Master bekahlala lapha ngesheya kaMsunduza inhlito yami itsinzekile Fabrice kuthi ngihlale ngidibane neMaloyal Viewers but lo mncane kangaka.
Sicela kuhamba Master. Sicela kuhamba. Sivile ukuthi bakuvusele. Sicela kuhamba. Asambe babukela makhaya. It's been a lovely evening and it's all about the draw. And until we meet again, this is Swatini TV Sports. Sithola kamnandi.
kude lesinye isikhathi ngaphandle kwalesi
aba research bafunze
being risky means ukuthi nalokuwa kwayo kulula
nathi kufuna sente ukukhicita lokusebenza